What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Genevieve here, and today we are doing another speed build. So the speed build is a fancy modern home that I decided to create. So it's quite a big home, if you would say. So there's 2 floors, and I just love the exterior of this build, and I really hope you guys love it too. So I basically just created a fancy home. The exterior is very colorful, so it's white, orange-like and rock-like, if you would say. So it's something very different, and I just love the outcome of it. So right now we're just busy with the exterior and just trying to find out like how we're going to do the layouts and everything like that. So the inspiration did come from an image from Google that I found, so I did want to just follow the exterior on that. Obviously I don't know what the inside looks like, it's just the exterior that I saw. And yeah, so now we're just faffing and doing the exterior. So right now we're just creating little flower beds for the outside, and then there is a little garage area for your cars to park. I definitely used one of the cars from the new debug objects that they provided. So over 1,000 new objects were added into the game, and it's absolutely amazing what you can actually find and that you didn't know that was actually in the Sims world. So that's really awesome. So right now you can see I'm creating the garage area. It's very open, and I just added these beams, and I do change them to white just to add some, I don't know, differentiation to this build. So yeah, so that's basically what the garage is going to look like. And then there are a few cuts in this video because it was super long, and when I was going through the debug section I was just going through every single object that was added. So I removed half of that because it literally took me like half an hour just to go through everything, because there is a lot, but it's absolutely amazing. And then in a few minutes we are going to move the build because I wanted to make it more center, so you will see that. And yeah, so right now we're just busy with the wallpaper for the outside. I did want to make it as crazy looking as possible and just make it very modern, so that's basically what I did. So a lot of rock-like wallpaper, white wooden wallpaper, and then that dark orange kind of wooden wallpaper as well. So right now we're just adding a roof above the garage. It just gives it that whole modern feel, especially because it's curved, so it's not always straight. And then the roofing of this home is also very plain and simple. So yeah, so we finished with the garage, and now we're just going to add some terrain. And you could see that I moved the home, so I had to like replace everything, so I cut that out, so you guys don't need to watch me do that. And yeah, so I absolutely love this spray terrain with the rock-like and the grass in between. It just looks so beautiful, and it just looks very natural, which I loved. And then I also added a whole wall just to block the home from the public, which was very nice, and it just adds to that whole modern feel. So yeah, so I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. It's very cold in South Africa at the moment, very windy. We've got the August winds coming, so that's very exciting. Not looking forward to that, but yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend and happy Saturday. So yeah, so right now we're just doing the windows just to give that exterior. As you can see, I haven't finished the upstairs of this home because I just wanted to focus on just getting the outside complete first before I moved on to completing the layout of the home, but we will get there eventually. And right now I just added I don't know what you would call them, just frames, I guess, with no images in it. And then I just added a few lights in there, which I just felt looked really cute. And now we're just gonna add in a few flower beds over here just to give it that more like top-notch feel, because when you look at modern homes, everything is like prim and proper and perfect. Like the plants are like spaced out perfectly and planted perfectly. So so yeah, so right now we are going to move on to the layout of the second floor. And that's basically what we're doing now. And then we are going to move on to completing the wallpaper around the home. And yeah, then we will start the interior. So this video is quite long, but I hope you guys are still with me and are enjoying this build so far. It is in the gallery and my ID number is Genevieve007. So you're more than welcome to type that in. Or I'm trying to think of the name that I called this, Wilrow Park. Wilrow Park is the name of this lot, so if you want to type that in as well, it will come up. But yeah, so I'm very excited to just play around in this home. It's very, very modern on the inside. I absolutely love, especially the top floor, the wooden floors and wallpaper that I used. Oh, absolutely love it. So just a bit of background, this home has three bathrooms, so one bathroom downstairs. It does have a bath and everything in it for guests. And then there's 2 bathrooms upstairs, and then it has 6 bedrooms, which I feel was really nice. So I made the bedroom specifically for one teenage girl, one child as a girl, and then a baba, a little toddler, and I made that a boy, and then the parents' room, and then there is another kid's room. So 6 rooms in total, and yeah, it's very, very nice, and it's not too squishy inside, which I absolutely love. So it's very, very spacious, and yeah, perfect for a big family. So I normally don't use toddler or make space for toddlers. So in this build I was like, I really need to start incorporating that, because I know a lot of you guys love playing with the toddlers, especially with the toddler packs and the parenthood packs. So yeah, well, yeah, so now we're just finishing with the roofing of this home. So the roofing is very brown and very dark, which I absolutely love. And then we just added in those 2 like roofing decor items on the top just to complete the look. And then we also added in some blue wallpaper just to change it up a bit and make it not look so white and so brown, if that makes sense. So yeah, so right now we're just going to complete the windows of the exterior and just complete the exterior entirely. And then we're going to move on to the interior. So then, like I mentioned, the interior is very, very modern, very wooden, very not really colorful. No, not colorful. Let me take that back. So yeah, very, very modern as you can get it. And then the bathrooms aren't too big. Bedrooms, decent size, not too much space, or they're not too big for your Sims, so they definitely have enough space to fit everything that your Sims need. So I think that's all that matters. And then yeah, so now as you can see, we're going to carry on with the wallpaper of this home, just to get the whole exterior look and just make sure it's what I want it to look like. So this took quite some time just to make sure that everything matches and everything's in the right places. So yeah, so now we're just adding a few more rock-like wallpapers just to some sides of the house. And then yeah, I just want to get it to the interior so I can start talking about the interior, because I feel like with voiceovers you like start struggling to talk about things because it's like the same thing all the time. So don't mind me if I start like babbling on while we wait to get to the interior. Yeah. A nice cool thing that you guys can do if you haven't known for a while, the white shelf that we just got recently in the Sims game, I do use that. As you can see on the windows over there, I just add the white shelves even around the exterior of the home just to break the color scheme of the wallpapers, or just to add some dimension to the home. It's a very good tool to use, and then you can also upscale and descale them, which is very nice. And then I did want to try use as much debug items as I could, but I felt like doing that would just take so much time and so much editing out, because there's just way too many objects to find in this game. And then I also just wanted to mention there is a new cheat, so you have to use the new cheat to get into the debug section, and well, not get into the debug section, but to make sure all the objects are showing. Let me actually pull up that cheat now. So it's bb.showliveeditobjects. So that's basically the new cheat that we have to use. So there was bb.showhiddenobjects, you can use that as well, and then you can use the bb.showliveeditobjects. So yeah, that's just a nice tip for you guys, because I remember I typed in show hidden objects and half of the objects did not come up. So I was like, oh gosh, did the update not work? What's happening with my game? Is there something wrong with my game? Why isn't it happening? And then I saw a YouTube video and they basically just said that that's the new cheat that you have to use. So yeah, just a quick tip. And right now we are starting with the interior. So right now we're doing the kitchen. So as I mentioned, very modern and very wooden. I like to keep everything to the same color in terms of the color scheme of this home. So right now we're just doing the kitchen area, very plain and simple. And then I did add a toddler chair as well, just to make sure that I had everything that we needed in this build, especially related to toddlers. So yeah, I really love the outcome of the kitchen. It's absolutely gorgeous and just very, very modern, which I absolutely love. So as you can see, yeah, we're going to change the toddler chair now just to a white chair. And then we're going to just do some carpets and wallpaper. And then obviously we have to clutter the countertops. So you will see me use the red shelf, as I've mentioned numerous times in my videos. Oh my gosh, listen to my voice. Videos. So yeah, that's the red shelf. So it's a CC item that you can download. I will have the link in the description below, and it just helps to make sure your objects are to the height of the particular object that you want to put it on, basically. So you can use your 9 and 0 keys, but sometimes the objects will be floating because it doesn't reach that particular height. So especially when you upscale and descale objects, then it's very difficult to get that height and make sure nothing floats. So this red shelf definitely comes in handy. And then you do have to move away the objects so your cluttered items do not stick to that object. So yeah, as you can see, I'm busy doing that. And then once we're done with the clutter, we're going to move on to the dining room. So the dining room has a lot of space. I think it's for 6 people. And then there is also a bar area. I don't really build with bar areas, but because of the large space that we have in this home, I definitely wanted to include that. And because the people that live here are very wealthy and they like to socialize and they have hundreds of friends and they just like to entertain, I definitely thought that they needed a bar area for this build. So yeah, so right now we're starting with the dining room. So also very brown. I just wanted to keep it that whole modern wooden feel. And then the bar area is going to go on the side corner over there. And then we're just going to add some wallpaper and just a few little objects just to complete the decor of the dining room. So yeah, and then we're going to move on to the lounge area. So lounge area, oh my gosh, I used the Get Famous couches, those white and gold ones. But, I love those, especially for modern builds. It just goes perfectly with it, and it just makes the home look very wealthy, and that the items in this home is actually very expensive. So, and believe it or not, the home I think came to 157,000 simoleons. So that's actually not too bad for all the objects and stuff that I've used in this home. So that's not as crazy as what I used to have my homes come up to. They used to be like over like 500,000 simoleons. So I definitely did not want that. So yeah, so not too bad, 157,000 if I'm not mistaken, or 167. It's one of those two. But yeah, it's not too expensive, which is nice. And there is like I said, a lot of rooms for a large family. So yeah, I think it's a good price, I would say. So yeah, so right now we're just going to add some more debug items to the bar area just to make it complete and make it look like a bar, if you would say, instead of having the counter just plain and simple. And then we're going to move on to the lounge area. So yeah, stairs as well. I didn't know where to put them. Eventually I just found I wanted to make it like grand stairs, but there's no room for that, especially when you go up floor. There's just no room for the rooms, or it's just like in an awkward position. So yeah, slap bang in the middle. And now we're just doing the layout for the upstairs of all the bedrooms. So those 2 bedrooms on the side is 2 bedrooms. And then there's 1 bathroom there, and then this is the master bedroom, the toddler's room, and then a teenager's room. So we'll get to that in a minute. And then we're just going to carry on with the decor downstairs. So we're going to move on to the lounge. I also just wanted to mention I did not include the bathroom decors in this video. I cut it out completely because I made the bathrooms basically exactly the same as the one downstairs, or very similar. So I thought that would be very monotonous and very boring for you guys to watch, just to redo all the bathrooms again. So I just cut that out completely, but there will be images at the end of this video that includes all the rooms and just the decor and exterior of every single room in this home. So yeah, absolutely love that wallpaper and that flooring. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. I don't know what pack it came with. I actually cannot remember, but that wooden flooring is just amazing. I recently just bought a few packs. I think I need one more game pack, and then I need Island Living, and then a few stuff packs. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm building up my collection very slowly, but it's absolutely amazing when you buy a new game pack and there's so many new objects to build with. And I know there's a lot of gameplay that you can use in those game packs, but I don't, as I mentioned before, I don't really play a lot in The Sims. I just love the building aspect of it. So yeah, I literally just buy the game packs for the new items. So I think the one pack that I need is Jungle Adventure. I don't think I purchased that one yet. And then a lot of the stuff packs I still need to buy. I think it's like backyard stuff. Yeah, just quite a few packs that I still need to buy, but that's not the end of the world. We'll get there eventually. And then I'm still contemplating like what the new expansion pack is going to be. But yeah, so now we're moving on to the lounge area of this home. So as I mentioned, it's very white, and then we are going to stick to like the whole wooden style of the home and just make sure that everything's in line with that. And yeah, so big TV area, big sitting area just for a lot of guests to just chill around and entertain themselves, as well as the family. So because there will be more than 6 people or 6 people in total in this home, I think it's good to have enough space for them to sit around and relax. And then we are going to add a little study area behind the lounge area. We'll get to that in a second. And then we're going to just add a small piano and a fire area next to it. So yeah, and that's basically the bottom floor of this home, or the first floor. And then upstairs we're going to move on to the decorating of each bedroom. So I absolutely love decorating bedrooms. I know they're not like the biggest things, but because they are small bedrooms, it takes very quick to just decorate the rooms itself and just make sure it fits the person who you feel would be sleeping in this room or owning the room. And I absolutely just love decorating bedrooms. And then the master bedroom doesn't have like an ensuite bathroom. As I mentioned, there's 2 bathrooms upstairs, but they do have a door that goes into the toddler's room, which I feel is very nice. So if the toddler's like playing in their room with their toys and things like that, at least the parents are right next door, just to keep an eye out on him or her, whatever you choose. But yeah, so now we're almost finished with the first floor. And then we're going to move on to the second floor in a second. If you guys are really enjoying my content, I really hope you are. I'm absolutely loving doing these builds and just being very creative and doing something new. Please can you subscribe to my channel and like the video and give it a thumbs up. And then you can also hit that notification bell in order to get more notifications once I upload a new video. And yeah, well, I'm just gonna let you guys carry on watching this video. These voiceovers take way too long and I just don't know what to talk about anymore. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.